This is the English service of Radio Eswatini, EBIS2. We are with the Youth Enterprise Revolving Fund officials from there, Mr. Simelane, as well as Mr. Jele, that are with us in the studio.
Yes.
And Mr. Sihlangu Jele, you are?
I'm the Marketing and Communications.
Marketing and Communications.
Yes.
In the Youth Enterprise Fund. All right, there you had the listeners, and also glad that I've got Mr. Mazia as my sidekick. Certainly also have the relevant question as a youth himself. But first and foremost, obviously, is to know the background about the Youth Enterprise Fund. Who are you guys in terms of when you were established, why you were established, and what is your mandate as a Youth Enterprise Fund, Mr. Jele?
Youth Enterprise Revolving Fund actually is a parastatal that was established by the government of the Kingdom of Eswatini in 2008 in response to His Majesty's vision. We were registered and established in 2009 officially. Actually, our mandate is to assist the youth between 18 to 35 years to develop themselves economically. Yes. Ours is just to empower Eswatini youth to engage in economic and viable commercial enterprises. Yes. As to where we are located, we have our head office here in Babane, Lulunga building, the SRIC building. Then we have our offices in Manzini. We've just recently opened one, which was officially opened by the Minister of Sports, Culture and Youth Affairs, Honorable Harris Bulunga. We also have another office in Shiselweni. We've just moved to the ENYC offices. Yes, along Benguni Street.
Where they are based, and I'm sure as we continue the interview, you'll know where to go to in terms of accessing the Youth Revolving Enterprise Fund. Let's go back or go straight to the objectives of this fund. What are the objectives of this fund?
The objectives of this fund is to empower Eswatini youth so that they can engage in economically and viable enterprises through ownership of small and large businesses. Then another one is to empower youth through self-employment.
Yes.
So they can create wealth and employ others as well, especially other youth members. The third one is to facilitate the provision of skills development for loan recipients. Exposing the youth in business environments through internship opportunities. Provide mentorship to youth-owned enterprises. Provide seed capital without the need of collateral. Financing the growth of existing youth enterprises. With financing the growth of these businesses, we have various products. Yes. So whereby we encourage order financing and refinancing. But I think I'll just unpack them as we move on with the interview.
Yes.
How do you access the funding? You can get an application form from our various offices.
Can you get it online or something?
Yes. You can also apply online. Yes, via our website. Yes. It has been made easier now because we've tried to decentralize. You can get it from our offices or Tinkonja centers. Then and some of our partners that we're partnering with, to name a few, which is ENYC and Boseko.
Yes. Question comes to say, here I am applying. What products am I to apply for? Because here is a young man or a young lady who wants to focus on a certain project. What are the products as far as that is concerned?
Our products are divided into four. We've got the first one is the standard loan.
Yes.
Which is the popular one.
Standard loan.
Standard loan.
Yes.
Whereby if you apply as a sole trader, the limits of getting the fund is 50,000.
That's the maximum.
The maximum. If you come as a sole trader.
Sole trader, yes.
So if you come as a registered business, the limit is 100,000.
All right.
And if you come as a registered cooperative, the limit is 150,000.
Okay.
This product comes with an interest, which is prime plus 2%. Prime being 11.25% these days. Order finance, if you come in as a sole trader, the limit there is 80,000. May I just briefly explain the order finance?
Yeah, please.
The order finance is whereby the applicant has received a big order from a reputable organization.
Okay, what you can call a tender.
Per se a tender?
Yeah.
It can be a tender though.
Okay.
Just an order.
Yeah, an order from government, yeah.
Yes, which is signed or approved by that particular company.
Okay.
So the beneficiary has to have paid 50% of their loan. Remember, this loan is repayable, it's a revolving fund, so you need to pay it back.
Yeah.
So the condition here is that you need to pay the 50% back to Youth Fund.
Okay.
So if you've done that, you can come back to us, then ask for more funding. Yes.
Okay.
So that's the loan increase. The limits there are, if you come as a sole trader, it's 50 to 70,000.
All right.
If you come as a registered business, the limit there is 100,000 to 150,000. As a cooperative, it's 150,000 to 200,000.
Okay.
So there's the last one.
Yeah.
Which is one product that is being sponsored by MTN Foundation.
Oh, okay.
It's called MTN EF Kula Nuts.
Okay, Kula Nuts.
Yes.
Grow with us.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. So this particular product focuses on running businesses.
Then immediate question is then the requirements when applying for those funds, because you've named 4 of these products. Now the question is, what do I need? What do you guys want of me as a young lady, young man to apply for such funding?
You need to have this application form first.
Yes.
Then it goes hand in hand with the attachments. The attachments, you need certified copies of your ID.
Yes.
That's the first one. You need a business plan and the cash flow projection.
Oh, okay.
The cash flow projection is for 12 months, where you stipulate how you use the cash and the likes. And then you need a proof of market as to, do you really have the market?
Of that product
that you want to supply to the market.
Yeah.
And the other one, you need a CV so that you can see your background with regards to running this particular business.
Yeah.
The other one, you need a land right. A land right, it's a document which confirms the location where you're at.
Where the business will be situated.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So with the land right, it has to be signed by Umpakatsi and Inkundla, stamped. So we need to confirm that through the land right. It also serves as a protection against your business.
Okay.
Yes, because that's a permission that you get from the Inkundla or Umpakatsi.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Then I think it's just that the requirements that you need when to attach in the application.
What about proof of my residence, where I live at the moment? Do you need that, or you think probably I'll just state it on the CV where I live personally, my residential area? What's the element there? If we bring Mr. Sihlangu, probably want to explain much on those.
The chiefdom and then the Inkundla.
Okay.
Yes, as a youth fund, we allow, or we are not particular about where exactly within the country the business is being run or operated.
Okay.
Yes, because where you find the opportunity is where we are going to go and make the assessment, and then fund you based on the opportunity for as long as it's within the borders of the country.
Okay.
Yes, so the exact origins of Mr. Bhembe, we are going to find that from the chief stamp.
Okay.
Yeah, because one of the requirements for one to qualify for this fund is that they should be born from them. They should be Soti people.
Yeah.
And they have a chief because there is no requirement for collateral.
How do they go about? Will they have to visit their municipality to get a stamp? Or they have to go to their parents to say, let's go to grandfather's place to seek a stamp from the chiefdom. How does it go about with the youth who are already born in these urban areas?
Those that are born in Mabandla Bhembe, actually they have, these two cities have Ngudla centers.
Yeah.
So those Ngudla centers have constituency leaders, which they are called zone leaders.
Yes.
So they go to those zone leaders.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So they are covered in that element. Okay. No, there you are. We've got the picture of the youth now. The guys explained about the various funding and the requirements. Now we were getting on the gist of the matter, which is the type of businesses that this youth can venture into. Do you determine that for them, or does this youngster come with his business plan already saying, no, I want to breed chickens, and you guys say, oh no, you can, or you advise them, or you just accept what they tell you? That's the youth in what they want to venture into.
Mr. Ben, ours is to accept the application from this young person, and then make an assessment of whether the business is both feasible and viable.
Okay.
Will they make money, lots of money, be able to expand the business, run the business, repay the loan?
Yes.
Yeah. So all businesses, legal businesses, if when we assess, we find that they are viable, we're going to fund them.
Okay.
We do not necessarily specify or tell them which type of businesses to run.
Okay.
Because out of this portfolio that we currently have, there are some young business people that are into construction, mobile money, products, agribusiness, and transport, public transport. Yes, for as long as the business is viable.
Okay.
That is what we concern ourselves with.
Oh, all right.
Oh yes. Firstly, I'd actually just like to say thank you. We've basically mentioned almost everything that I wanted to know, specifically on the matter of the youth fund. But I remember you mentioned the objectives of the whole youth fund, and one of them was to empower the youth through ownership of small or big businesses. And then you mentioned something about mentorship as well. So you said with the businesses, you guys, all you do is to accept the application after you have basically seen if the business is liable for that for the acceptance. So I want to understand, what do you do now in the mentorship angle?
How long is the program, or how to look about the mentorship program?
Okay. The mentorship program runs currently for the duration of the loan. That if you have been awarded a loan that will run for 12 months, the mentorship will run for 12 months.
Okay.
Yes, our maximum loan period is currently 36 months. That's 3 years.
Okay.
So what the mentorship aims at is one, providing you with the soft skills of how you manage the business, how you market your business, how you manage the important aspect of business, the finances. Yeah. And we also connect you, or when possible, with the people who have the technical expertise, those that are into construction. We are in discussions with the CIC,
okay,
on how they could assist us, and then bridge the gap of a lack of experience in that field. And also we are also working with a government owned entity. We are also working with the Ministry of Agriculture, both the veterinary and crop production departments, for purposes of providing the business person with the early warning information on the disease outbreak, and also on new ways of producing whatever product that the young person is involved in.
Okay.
And then also over and above that, the mentorship program is dynamic in that we are constantly monitoring and evaluating the performance, and when possible we then link you up or build your capacity in that particular field where we think you could benefit from us assisting you. And it's currently still all paid for by the government.
Oh, that mentorship program.
That mentorship program.
Okay.
We have eased the application process.
Oh, have you eased it out? Okay.
Yes. So previously, there used to be cycles.
Okay.
Which means you find that applications were taken maybe quarterly.
Yes.
The purpose for that, the reason for that was that the credit committee, which is part of the process, used to sit for and have quarterly meetings where they review the applications.
Yeah.
So now things have changed because we are improving. So now you can apply anytime because it's now continuous.
Yes.
Meaning you can put in your application. Now the credit committee meets more often.
Okay.
Yes. So we've also introduced the loan management system.
Okay.
Which helps to give the accurate information about beneficiary accounts. We've also introduced bulk SMSs, which serves as reminders and other crucial notifications. We have now changed our head office. Previous applicants or our beneficiaries used to know that we were located at Rose Office Park here in Mabandla. So now we have since moved to a new office, which is the Lulunga building next to the SRIC building.
Okay.
Yes. We have another office in Setegi, in the government offices. Yes, second floor. So we're also working on satellite offices.
Offices opened on weekends. What are the time slots for the offices operations?
Opened during the week.
Okay.
From Monday to Friday.
Yes.
From 8 to 5.
Okay.
We have business development offices that are placed in these offices.
What security does he have as a youngster? He doesn't own a house. He doesn't have cattle. Mr. Sihlangu, do you want to come through there in terms of the security before you then explain why you've had challenges with recovering the debt?
The mandate of the fund is to empower the young person, entrepreneurial.
Yeah.
And I think you've rightly put it when you say the young person may not have any asset at their disposal.
Yeah.
So what then the government did was to set up this fund to fund the ideas of this young person. Earlier on, I stated that there is no requirement for collateral.
Okay.
So one of the reasons why we have this business support initiative of mentoring and coaching the young business person throughout the loan period is to manage the risk.
Okay.
So the risk upfront is high, and there are a number of challenges that the young person experiences when they run a business, like another business.
Yeah.
They are also not immune to the shocks of the economic situation of the country, the region, and the world.
Yeah.
They are also affected by any other activity that would affect businesses in general. Yes, and also not to defend them or try to protect anybody, but when you look at a business run by I think, let me say, for lack of a better word, a small business, when there are shocks, it affects that whole establishment.
Okay.
Yet for big business, it could affect a region or a branch, and then that could then absorb the challenges that have been faced by that particular branch. Yet for business person that runs a spaza, if anything happens to the spaza, the business just goes down. All of it.
Okay.
So though there has been developments in the country, I think from 2019 to date, and I believe the economy is still slow.
Okay.
And it's growing, but there are still going to be ripple effects that affect the businesses of young people. So some of these young people have had those challenges.
Okay.
Yes, but since this is these funds are public funds, there must be means and ways of making sure that they are repaid, because it's supposed to be a revolving fund for
everyone
generations to come and access.
I also want to bring you, Mr. Mazia, in on this one. What is the viable business at the moment with you guys out there? Because if you can ask me what business I can advise you on, maybe I've got one or two. So for instance, say to you, why can't you go and breed dogs? You know, breed dogs, you would also probably do well on that business. Or why can't you open something that's sports related? What is this game that they play? Is it snooker or something? Say to you, buy that and have it available at your area. What business is common you think about, Mr. Mazia, that's there for you?
I think one of the components that they actually mentioned was the environment and looking into the market. I think you had said it's one of the requirements. I think you look at the portfolio market or something like that. Yes. So same as the youth, there are certain, once you've gone through your demographics, you'll find that certain places, yes, they actually do prefer, you'll find that a lot of people actually play pool, which is what you call snooker, or table tennis. But in some other places, you'll just find that maybe agriculture is what is working, whether it's subsistence or for commercial farming. But that's what the people are actually doing more than it's basically just depending on the environment where you are. But I personally wish I could go into agriculture as well. Simply because I don't know. I think I'm well versed in that department.
Yeah, it's a good one that from your side. You know, for a change, I thought you would say you'd be into public transport and transporting kids from here to Botswana and back. But you're into agriculture indeed.